Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about binomial denominators. Consider the expression 1 over square root 7 minus square root 5. How can we write this as a quotient with a rational denominator? In one of the previous videos, I've talked about special products, and I talked about one of the questions that square root 7 minus square root 5 times square root 7 plus square root 5 equals to square root 7 squared minus square root 5 squared equals to 7 minus 5 equals to 2, which is rational. So, in order to make the denominator of this expression rational, we need to do something. We can times it by square root 7 plus square root 5 over square root 7 plus square root 5, which equals to 1. Then we times them together. For the denominator part, we will get square root 7 minus square root 5 times square root 7 plus square root 5. Therefore, if I've calculated before, it equals to square root 7 plus square root 5 over 2, which is rational. Hence, using the difference of 2 squared in this way is an important technique. Okay, now you know how this works. Let me show you some harder questions. 2 square root 5 over 2 square root 5 minus 2. As I said before, in order to make the denominator rational, we can use the difference of 2 squares. We can times this expression by 2 square root 5 plus 2 over 2 square root 5 plus 2, which is the same as 1, equals to, for the numerator part, we can write it as 2 square root 5 times bracket 2 square root 5 plus 2 over 2 square root 5 minus 2 times 2 square root 5 plus 2 equals to 2 square root 5 squared plus 4 square root 5, because 2 times 2 square root 5 equals to 4 square root 5. For the denominator part, we use the difference of 2 squared, so we can finally get 2 square root 5 minus 2 squared. Then we simplify this expression, equals to 4 times 5 plus 4 square root 5 over 4 times 5 minus 4, and eventually we get 20 plus 4 square root 5 over 16. Okay, let me show you another one. 5 over square root 7 minus square root 2 squared. This question is a little bit different from the previous ones. It has a square in its denominators. Therefore, in order to rationalize the denominator, we can also times it by a square. We can times it by square root 7 plus square root 2 squared over square root 7 plus square root 2 squared equals to 5 times square root 7 plus square root 2 squared over square root 7 times minus square root 2 squared times square root 7 minus square root 2 squared. For the top bit, we can simplify the part in the bracket. We eventually get 7 plus 2 square root 14 plus 2. And for the bottom bit, we can rewrite it as square root 7 minus square root 2 times square root 7 minus plus square root 2 squared, the whole thing squared. We then get 5 times 9 plus 2 square root 14 over 7 minus 2 squared, which equals to 5 times 9 plus 2 square root 14 over 25. Then we can cancel out the 5, and we will eventually get 9 plus 2 square root 14 over 5. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you all understand. Please subscribe and I'll see you next time.